Bumblebee, coming to a Walmart and a Toys R Us near you. Every Walmart and Toys R Us. Have you ever stopped at a Toys R Us and think, today I'm not feeling like buying a Bumblebee? Well, no problem with that, because this is not a Bumblebee, this is two Bumblebees! Whoa! Hit my eye. Hello guys, what's up? I'm the Canadia reviewer here doing a new video review for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at the Bumblebee Evolution Duo 2-pack. This is a special for Autism Awareness Month, so yes, it is fitting in the theme of Bumblebee. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a closer look at it, shall we? Just for the sake of all things, let's take a look at the packaging first, because I actually really do like the packaging. Don't know why High Octane Bumblebee is here. Dislike. And yes, it is a Toys R Us exclusive. It's got Bumblebee on the side, and there's all this information and G1-ness, so that's cool. So here are the two Bumblebees in their alt mode. You can see that the Generations Legends repaint is meant to resemble the Generation 1 Bumblebee, and this one is meant to represent the modern, or the 2014 style of Bumblebee for Transformers Age of Extinction. First off, let's take a look at this Bumblebee. Now, once again, it is a repaint of the Generations Legends class Bumblebee. Now, without Blazemaster, it comes with a gun, and this gun is actually a repaint of Dark of the Moon MechTech Deluxe Class Jolt's gun. It's in yellow and black, so it's got Bumblebee colors. Ooh, and it's got a gimmick. Boo! I don't even know what I'm doing. Taking a look at Bumblebee's alt mode, as you can see, the paint is meh. I mean, it does have paint in the right places. It's even got the lights on the back. But it doesn't separate itself enough for me, and I don't know. I think the original Bumblebee, the original paint job, did a way better job than this. But it's, you know, what you feel about it. I don't know. The gun plugs onto the top of the car, so you got that. It's the return of MechTech, ladies and gentlemen. He rolls! And the gun flew off. Yay! Let's try that again. He rolls! Transformation! So as you can see, this is Bumblebee in his robot mode, and I gotta say, he doesn't look too bad. Once again, I prefer the original paint job of the Generations Legends class Bumblebee, but I gotta say, this isn't that bad. It's got articulation in all the right places, although it does have its problems and its flaws. These panels on the side of the shoulders like to get in the way sometimes, but you can move those out of the way, and it still has great articulation. It doesn't have much going for knees, but at least it does have knee articulation. It also has foot technically, so you can go tap, tap, tap. Oh, I enjoy this elevator music. Tap, tap, tap. So, yeah, no head articulation. Woo! Plugging the gun on this figure is as simple as, well, plugging a peg onto a hole. So, yay! It kind of droops. Yay! So not bad of a job. Let's go to the 2014 Camaro Bumblebee. I've been meaning to ask, where does my name come from? It's Chinese. For good. 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 Now this is the 2014 Camaro Bumblebee, and I'm going to say right now that it does have its flaws, unfortunately. While I like the alt mode, while I love it, I love Camaros. Camaros is my favorite car of all time. It does have its flaws. First off, some of the panel lines, they just don't work, especially when everything doesn't really tab together right. I mean, look at the doors, they don't even... look at right here, that just doesn't look nice. But he's got paint job work stuff going on. I like the metallic blue headlights. I think that's a real nice treat. Nothing really on the back, but he does have his black stripe. I think he needs silver rims, but overall, I love the alt mode. Again, I really love Camaros. Come at me, bro! Doing a little comparison, here is the high-octane Bumblebee, and as you can see, they are roughly about the same size. I believe that the 2014 Camaro Bumblebee is a little bit longer, but it's ever so slightly. It is taller, and the wheels are bigger, so you got that, Bumblebee. The weapon's actually stored on the bottom. Look at that! Look at it! Rolling! Transparent blue windows! Ooh. So let's go on to the robot mode. The new kid, eh? I have no idea how to make this joke good. So here is the 2014 Camaro stylized Bumblebee in his robot mode, and I gotta say, this is one of my favorite versions of Bumblebee. Honestly, I think if you have to get one Bumblebee from the Deluxe line from any movie point, it's got to be either this or Battle Blades. Honestly, this is amazing. I love it. Now, it does have its flaws. I will admit to that. But I love this thing. I really love this thing. I think the proportions are quite nice. While it has its problems, it definitely looks better than the high-octane Bumblebee. I'll give it that. And, oh god, the gimmicks in this. The gimmicks are impressive. There is one thing about this that people will disagree with me on, but I love it. I just overall love it. Now, what I'm talking about that people might disagree with me on is the ninja stars. People might think, oh, these are just repetitive things. I think that's cool that Bumblebee has ninja stars. When have we ever got a Bumblebee with ninja stars? I love that idea. And not only that, you can plug them on the back, like he is on the movie. So, you got that. You have options. That's cool. And the panel gets out of the way enough so that you can plug that on the back without hindering any of the articulation. Sometimes it will hit the arms. I will say that. Sometimes it will hit the arms. But overall, it looks good. By the way, the articulation is pretty good on this figure, especially in the legs. I love the legs. Now, my biggest flaw with the legs is these tend to get a little loose over time. Other than that, no problem with the legs. I love the articulation, I love the style, I love the look, I love everything about these legs. The arms, meh, I'm not sure how I feel about them. They're a little too square, but I do like the little gimmick, the little hidden away gimmick that I wasn't actually expecting. Now, as far as gimmicks go as well, we got a face mask, so that's cool. It's not the greatest face mask, we'll take a closer look at that later on, but it works. But my favorite gimmick has to be this cannon that flips out. I think that's outstanding. I love the look of it. I love the style. I love how all these panels just come together and really work out for this. I love it. I hate cheap knockoffs. Something that I forgot to mention, you can also lift up these shoulder pads, and they also rotate, so if you want a little bit of customization ability, you can do so. Ooh! I have to mention that during transformation, I accidentally broke one of these tabs. As you can see on the top here, there is a little tab. On the side, there is none, but honestly, I recommend breaking that. The whole thing transforms just fine without it, and really, it's just frustrating to transform to begin with. So either shave down or just completely break that off, honestly. Bumblebee's reaction to watching Galvatron transform for the first time.
I should stop smoking weed every day.
Taking a look at that head, that is a nice, menacing looking head. Look at that. If you put the face mask down a little bit, you can give him evil eyebrows like he's not impressed. Deal with it. Anyways, so let's flip that down, and there he is, and you can still see his mouth, but he doesn't look too bad. I really like that. I love it! Yes, the back of the head is transparent blue plastic, but it's not as bad as High Octane Bumblebee. Speaking of which, here is the 2014 Camaro Bumblebee, obviously, and here is the High Octane Bumblebee. And I gotta say that for a brand new mold, the 2014 Camaro looks a lot more finished than the High Octane Bumblebee. Now, High Octane Bumblebee takes a lot more cues from previous predecessors than this one, because there's a lot of different things going on for this one. But this one just doesn't work, in my opinion, in a robot. This one totally does. And Egoraptor neck, no Egoraptor neck. In fact, barely a neck. But I love it! Also, if you want an older style of bee, I don't have that many Bumblebees out right now, but I do have the Nitro Bumblebee, and even though I love the look of this Bumblebee, I will always love the look of this Bumblebee, I just really dig this one. Oh, hi Larry. And as for an added size comparison, let's compare him next to the Generations Legends Bumblebee, just to make that a little more complete. Let's go on to the overall review! So overall, do I recommend the Evolution Duo 2-pack Bumblebee? Well, for the little Bumblebee, I think it's a nice little throw, and although it's not exactly the Generation 1 Bumblebee, and I think that would have been a lot cooler if that was packed in, I love the Legends class figures, and I do really like this. I do actually appreciate it. So yeah, if you want the Transformers Age of Extinction Bumblebee, well, it's just a little throw-in anyways. So, with the Age of Extinction Bumblebee, whether you get it in a single or not, I would recommend it. I think it's one of the better looking Bumblebees to date, honestly. And it's a nice refreshment from everything else of Bumblebee that we've had previous. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. I'm the Canadia Reviewer. Remember, it's Autism Awareness Month, so there is going to be a lot more Bumblebee reviews for the month of April. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I am the Canadia Reviewer, and I'm going to eat some bacon. One more thing, it's for April of 2015, not April like every April.